guys, how's it going? So for today's video, we're just going to do a little bit of an update. First, I want to talk about the elephant in the room, and that's the introduction that you just saw. So for a while now, I've been wanting to have an introduction on my channel, something that would play before each video. I'm not super creative when it comes to coming up with artistic content like that, but I wanted to make something that sort of had an 80s feel to it, something like Computer Chronicles. So I edited together a little bit of a montage from my past videos. I added a little bit of retro wave or 80s sounding music to it, and I gave it that old style look, and that's what I ended up with. So I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think. The music is something I'm not totally sold on with the intro, so if you have any suggestions on something better I can use, I'd love to hear it. It has to be royalty free, of course, because with YouTube, any type of copyrighted music will get the copyright match. I've edited together two versions, a long and a short version of the intro, and the one you just saw was the long version. I'll be using the short version from now on in front of all my future videos, but it's going to be an evolving process, so if everyone hates it, maybe I'll just take it out altogether, I don't know. Next up, I want to talk about videos that are coming down the pipe. Several people have asked me about the Commodore PET video series, the Pet Rescue. I put up 2 parts, and I'm going to be finishing up that project very soon. You'll be seeing a part 3 and then a part 4, and the pet will be done. I've also got several questions about my TRS-80 Model 4 video. I think I only had 1 part that I posted, and that was a while ago, and I never got back to the rest of it. So I'll be definitely revisiting that machine and finishing up that series. I'm also working on a follow-up video to the Repair-a-thon. There was a good number of questions on those bad chips that I took out of those Commodores. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the bad chips that I have in my little bad chip bin, and I'm going to test those out in a working Commodore 64, and we're going to explore how the bad chips interact with the computer, especially using the logic probe, where I think hopefully that will help people understand how to maybe use something like an inexpensive logic probe to troubleshoot a bad PLA that's soldered to your Commodore 64. So look for that coming soon. And for a while now, I've been getting a lot of questions about the Commodore dataset and adding an RCA input to it. I'll definitely be getting to that very soon for you guys. I have this dataset here, which is unmodified. I got this from a friend. So I'll be modifying this with the RCA jack to show you exactly how it's done so you can do it to your own dataset. And lastly, I wanted to show you guys something that I found while looking through some old pictures. Now y'all know I work down here in the basement of my house, and I call it the Adrian's Digital Basement. I have stuff all over the place, full of retro computers and shelves and parts and accessories and everything. But of course it wasn't always like this. I found some old footage of what the basement looked like when I bought this house, so let's take a look at that right now. Furnace, of course. There's the hot water heater, which is also gas, and it is secured, which is nice. Has 2 straps, so it's not going to come off. We have the main stack here for the sewer. It's in pretty good shape down here. It's very dry, it's very clean. There's the old chimney stack for the old furnace or whatever was down here. Yep, washer and dryer also included, so not the best washer and dryer, but hey, they work and they were free. Panel's open right now because I'm doing some stuff, but as you can see, the electrical, it's pretty modern. There is some old stuff in the house, but at least there's a brand new panel here, and you know, a lot of Romex, a lot of modern wiring, so it's not so scary. This basement here has perimeter drains. You can see there's one there, and they're all around the basement, so that's great. Here's the main water into the house, which is inside here, so it won't freeze. That's great. It's copper down at the bottom, but then it is galvanized, and most of the plumbing here is galvanized, so that's not exactly ideal. You can see a little bit of it here in the light, you know, galvanized piping. So that will have to get changed. And there are the stairs back up. There's a little bit of a board there, which I've taken advantage of already. It's just temporary. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, but there's a lot of possibilities down here, which is great. Really exciting. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That wasn't that many years ago that my basement looked totally empty and had nothing in it. And now, well, let's just say I have a lot of stuff down here. So with collecting old computers, it can be really easy to get too much stuff. I think it's a common problem of everyone who has this hobby. So I really have to be careful with how much I collect to not overdo it. This basement offers me some great space to work, but it's very easy to be overwhelmed with too much stuff. Anyway, I would like to thank all of you who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel, and everyone who comments and gives me thumbs up on all my videos. The retro community is a wonderful community, and hearing from all of you makes this such a fun thing to do. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.